This conference will now be recorded.
Very good morning to everyone. So, in the last session, like yesterday, we started with the Verilog topic side. So, we started with the counters, various counters we did yesterday, like up counter, down counter, modulus counter. Then we talked about the gray counter, up down counter, BCD counter. Okay, like other counters like ring counter, Johnson counter. You try, if you're not getting, let me teach you. Okay, so we talked about the counters in the last session. Today we'll start with the memory, how to model the memory. Okay, so when you have a memory, what operation basically you can do with the memory. Okay, so basically what is the idea about memory? What do you mean by memory? Memory is nothing but what? Storage element. Don't consider this as like a flip-flop. So flip-flop is nothing but what? It is a single bit storage element. It may be capable of storing 0 or 1. So where memory is nothing but a storage element that represents an array of what? Array of vectors. So memory is a storage element representing an array of vectors. So usually in Verilog, so we'll be using the rigid data type. The rigid data type. The rigid data type is used since memory needs to what? Store the data. So how to model the memory? What is memory? Is nothing but storage element. It represents an array of vector. What is array of vectors? How to write a memory with array of vector? How to write array of vector? Array of vector. How to write a memory? This storage element, array of vector, how to write this is. Reg, correct? Reg is what? Data type. Reg is a data type. Suppose I'm going to write the vector. 7 also 0. Means what? What is this? With 8-bit vector, and then I'm going to write like this. The variable array name. Array name is, let us write 30 down to 31 down to 0. This is nothing but array of vector. This is array. With the what? Vector. So what is the width here? What is the width? How it creates the array here? It is a storage element, right? Array is a storage element. It creates the array of how much? It creates the array of 32 low depth. We call this is nothing but what? Depth. Depth of how much? 32. This is 0. This is 1. This is 2. Up to so on. What is the depth of this nothing but? 31. Or you can write from 0 to 31 also fine. No issues. So 0 to 31 or if you write bottom like 0, then you can write 1. Up to so on 31. There is no issue in that. These are the locations, right? These are array. These are array. Right? What is array name is nothing but? I am writing as a name. So depth of how much is 0 to 31. So these are the locations. I can call this nothing but what? Locations. Location 0, locate. To represent bits. To represent the location. How many bits are required? What is the width of this address? This is nothing but I can call these addresses. Instead of calling a location, let us call this nothing but addresses. So address of 0, address of 1, address of 2, up to so on, address of 31. Up to so on, address of 31. Correct. So what is address width? I need to represent this address. What is the width of this? What is the width of address? What is the width of address? What is the width of the address is? So the depth is 31. Correct. So what is the width I can write for the address is? The width of the address is how many bits are required to represent this? This is depth is 31 down to 0. To represent the width of the address, how many bits I need to represent this? 5 bits. What is 2 power 5 is nothing but 32. So what is the address of address width is nothing but 1. 0 0 0. This is nothing but 1. 0 0 0 1. Up to so on. This is nothing but 1. 1 1 1 1 1. This is address width I'm talking about. So then what is the width of this is nothing but this we call it as the width, right? This is the width. What is the width of this is nothing but how many bits? 8. This is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So width is nothing but 1. 8 bit width. The width is 8 bit. The depth is what? 32. What is the address width is nothing but? How much? What is the address width is nothing but? 5. How to find out the size? What is the size is nothing but? Size is nothing but width into the depth. Suppose, let us take an example. So 1 kilobits. 1 kilobits of 1 kilobits of width. Width is 16. Width is 16. So I have given the size. Size is nothing but 1 kilobits. Then what is the depth? What is the depth? What is the depth of this is nothing but? 1 kilobits is equal to how much? What is 1 kilobits is nothing but? 1024. This is nothing but 1 kilobits. Then what is the size? What is size is nothing but? Size is nothing but width into depth. Width into depth. Then what is the depth is? What is the depth is? Size is divided by width. 1024 divided by what? 16. How much it is? 1024 divided by 16. What is the value of this is? 1024 divided by 16 is nothing but what? 64. Now depth is 64. Correct. If I write the memory to this is a memory. What is the width is? What is the width is nothing but 16 bit. So then what is the depth is? 0 to 64. 63. 0 to 63. This is 0 1 up to 7. 0 to 63. Correct. What is the address width is? What is the address width of this is? The address now the depth is 64. To represent 64, how many bits are required? 246. What is 246 is nothing but 64. Therefore, address width. Address width is equal to 1. 6. So what are the parameters are required to model the memory? What are the parameters are equal to model the memory? You should know what is the size. You should know what is the width. You should know what is the depth. And you should using any 2 parameter you can calculate 1 parameter. If I give 2 parameter you can calculate 1 parameter. So you need 4 parameters to model the memory. So width, depth, size, then address. You understand? Now with this, let us start about what is the memory is nothing but a storage element. It represents a what? Array of vectors. So rich data type is used since memory needs what? Storage data. So if memory is important. If if you look at 70% of area inside any chip consists of one memory only. So we are doing storing a huge amount of stacks of ones and zeros into the memory. So mobile phone chip has 70% area as memory only. If you take any other chips also, it used to store the data. Whenever it is required to do some process, so we'll access one. We'll take the write the data from the memory. We'll do process. Okay, then we'll read it. We'll write it. Then we'll read it. So mobile phone chip has 70% area of the memory only. Till now. So as of now, we understood that how to declare the memory given one size, depth, and the width. We know how to create a memory array of vectors using array of vectors. How to define the memory? We understand. So what is the use of the memory? It is just the creation of the array. That's it. Or any other things we can do using the memory. The array can be created using vector. Array of vector is nothing but memory we call it. Correct? Only creation of array is enough. No, right? So we need to write the data into the memory. So you write the data. So then what you need to do? You read the data. Today we'll see that how to write the data to the memory, then how to read the data from the memory. So read data and we call it as what? Write data. Write data means you're writing the data into the memory. Read data is nothing but you're reading the data from the memory. Okay. So just declaring memory is not sufficient. What we need to do? We need to provide the ports accessing the memory contents. What do you mean by port accessing means? You write the data, then read the data. So what is the concept to learn here? It is nothing but we should visualize the memory diagram in the two-dimensional storage element using array of vector. So we have a depth, we have a width. That is nothing but what? Two-dimensional array storage element. So array of vectors. So how to declare a memory using vector and array is nothing but this is the one. Rich is a data type used to store the memory. And what is this? Is nothing but width minus 1. How many bits width you are going to create? Then this is nothing but memory and depth minus 1. So width is nothing but 1. Width is here. What is it? Is nothing but vector dimension. Vector dimension. Depth is nothing but 1. I can call array dimension. Depth is array dimension. So width is a vector dimension. So memory elements are accessed using what? How you can access the memory elements? Suppose you can take this. I want to access the memory element of 15. How to access this? Let us take some data. 16 bit means let us take ABC. So hexadecimal data I kept into this memory. 16 bit means how many hexadecimal digits? Right? 4, right? A is 4 bit binary, B is 4 bit binary, C is 4 bit binary, and D is 4 bit binary. Total, what is the bits? How many bits? In terms of bits, is nothing but 16 bits. Now I want to, this is present in this address location. Okay, how to access this memory? How to access this memory? This data I want to access. How to access this? I can give what? Memory of, what is the index of this? Memory of 15. So that I can access this data which is present in this location. You can understand, this is what I'm first talking about. So memory elements are accessed using what? Memory index. If memory of 0 means 0 index value. Memory of 1 means 1 index value. 2 means 2 index value. 3 up to so on. What is the depth of the memory? So how to use the parameter to declare using the memory and the memory size? So basically we'll be using the parameters. You know what is the use of the parameters? The use of the parameters is what? You're defining the parameter in the module scope. So that will be used to throw in your program so that you can customize your program. Suppose you're designing 32 depth with 8-bit memory. Now by using this parameter, you can customize that. You can make a depth of 64 and then width of 16. So the customization can be done through using what? Parameter declaration. You can declare the parameter of one. What is the memory depth? What is the memory width? What is the memory size? What is the address size? So memory size is equal to what? Just now we saw. Size is nothing but depth into width. Then how to get the memory depth? How to get the memory depth? Size by width, or you can write 2 power address size. Also fine. You understand? Depth is nothing but 2 power address size. What is address size is nothing but width of the address. Width of the address. That is nothing but what? Memory. So if I give any two parameter, you can be able to calculate any other two parameters. Correct? If you know what is the depth, you can find out the address width. If you know depth and size, you can find out the width. If you know the width and the size, you can find out the what? Depth. Are you understanding these formulas? How many equations are there? There are 2 equations. If I give 2 parameters, you can calculate all the parameters of the memory. Size, width, depth, and the address. So how to declare the memories? How to declare the memories? This one. What is this? Is range 7 down to 0. Memory data 255 down to 0. Can you write the what is the depth of this? Sorry, what is the depth of this? And what is the memory address we need to represent this? Can you write this one? Can you calculate what is the width is? What is the width is? What is the width of this? Is nothing but 8. What is the depth is nothing but 256. Right. What is the address size? So it is saying that this is a memory, right? This is a memory of what is this? Is nothing but 0, 1, up to so on what it is? 255. This is nothing but address locations. To represent the address locations, what is address width is? What is address width? How many? What is the width of this? Is nothing but 8. And what is the depth is nothing but 256. So how many address? What is address width I can represent to this? This address. What is the depth is nothing but? Depth is equal to 2 power, correct? What is this nothing but? Address width. Then how to do this? Take log on both sides. Is it a 8-bit address? So 8-bit means what? 2 power 8. What is 2 power 8 is nothing but 256. So I need an address width is nothing but how many bits I need? 8-bit. What is 2 power 8 is? 256. You understand? So what is address width is nothing but? To represent address width is I need an 8-bit 000. Right? Is an address location. Address width of what? First location. 0th location. In one location up to 7 how many locations? 1111. Correct? Underscore 111. You understand this? So here 256 locations. Each location will be having how many bits? 8 bits. That is nothing but 250 bits bytes memory. 8 bit means 1. Well, 8 bit means 1 byte. So I can call this nothing but what? 256 byte memory. 8 bit is 1 bit. So 8 bit is nothing but 1 byte. So that 256 location each having an 8 bit data. So that I can call it is nothing but what? 256 bytes memory. What is the depth here? It is nothing but 256. What is the width is nothing but 8 bit. What is the address width is nothing but 8. Address width is 8. Then what is the size is nothing but? What is size is nothing but 256 into 8. 8 is nothing but what? 8 bits is nothing but 1 byte. So called I can call size is nothing but what? 256 bytes. This is the size of how much it is? 256 bytes. This is 8 bits. Width is 8 bits. 8 bit is equal to 1 byte. So that size I can call it as nothing but 1. Depth into width. Depth is 256. Width is 8 bits. 8 bits is equal to 1 byte. I can call size is nothing but 1. 256 bytes. Your capital B represent what? Bytes. The size of this memory is nothing but what? 256 bytes. So above represent the memory whose depth is 256. Each entry having 8 bits. Since there are 256 locations, we need an 8-bit address to access those. How many address bits need to access this memory? Is nothing but 8 bits address bit I'm talking about. Right. Now what about this one? Let us see the next example. Reg 8 into 6 colon 1 string 1 down to 0. What it represent? The second one, what it represent here? What is the second one represent this? Can you see what is the second one represent here? Reg is what? 8 into 6 colon 1 string up 1 down to 0. It is also represent one memory. But you know that how to store the string in the Verilog, right? So each character will take how many bits? 8 bits. Means each character will take 1 byte. Correct. An array which can store the 6 characters. How many characters I'm storing is 6 characters. 6 character string in total of what? What is the depth is nothing but 1 down to 10 means what is the depth is nothing but 10. What is the width is then? 8 into 6. What is 8 into 6 is nothing but 40. Therefore, what is the width is 48. What is the address required to represent this depth is? What is the address? Depth is 10. 0 to 9. So 0 to 9. What is the address width I need to represent? 4. So address width is 4. Now then how to calculate the size is nothing but. How to calculate the size is? Size is nothing but width into depth. This is nothing but what? Width is 48 into 10. So 48 into 10 is nothing but what? 480 bits are required to represent this. These are the way we are writing this nothing but this also represent one memory itself. But each character to store, we need how many bits? 8 bits. 8 bits is nothing but 1 bit. How many characters it is storing? It can store a 6 bits. It can store a 6 bit. So 6 bit character string in total depth is 10, width is 48, address is nothing but 4. Address width is 4 and size is nothing but 48. It is array of string which can store the 10 string of each character, each 6 character each. It is storing a 10 string of each of one, 6 characters each. So this is another way you can represent the memory. Now let us go to the next example. What about this? Register memory bits are 1023:0. What is this indicates here? What is this? Look at this example, please. This example. First one. Consider this one. This is what is the width? What is the width of this is nothing but width is 1 bit. Now width is 1. Width is 1 bit. And what is the depth is nothing but? Depth is nothing but 1024. So it is 1024 of with what? 1 bit register. So 1024 location. Each location store how many bits? 1 bit. Correct? What is the width is nothing but here? 1 bit. Are you understanding this? What about second example is? What is second example? There is only one location. Memory bit is only one location. In one location, how many bits we are storing? 1020. Now the first example, if I write the memory, this is nothing but 0 to 1. 1023. 1023. In each one, how many bits we are storing is? Only 1 bit. In each location we are storing what? Only 1 bit we are storing. This is example to this one. Right? Then what is the address width to this? What is the address width to this? What is the address? 2 power address width, right? Address width. So 1024 is equal to what? 2 power address width. What is the address width is? What is the address width here? 10. Correct? What is the 2 power 10 is nothing but? 2 power 10 is nothing but 1024. You can understand. What is the size of this? How we can calculate the size is? Depth into 1 bit. 1 bit. 1024 into 1 bit. Right? I can write what? 1024 means 1 kilobits. 1 kilobits. The size of this is nothing but. Depth into bit is nothing but 1024. 1024 means what? 1 kilobyte of bit. Byte of bit it is. So this is nothing but bits, right? 1 kilobits. If 1024 into 8, then you can call what? Bytes. Now it is 1024 into the 1 means it is going to store 1 kilobits. So what is the address width of this is nothing but address width is equal to 1. 10. Now second one, how it is going to store? There is only one location. Only one location, right? Memory bits of one location. It will store how many bits? 1 kilobits. Correct? I can write 1 kilobits. 1024 means what? 1 kilobits. This is an example. Only one location. One location. It will store 1 kilobits. Now how to declare the memories? So you know that how to declare the memory. Suppose let us consider with the size also. Declare a memory of 1 kilobyte. Capital B indicates your bytes, not bits. Small b indicates what? Bits. Capital B indicates bytes. So declare a memory of 1 kilobyte size. Each element size of how much? 16 bits. Now can you tell me what is the depth is? What is the depth is? You know that size is equal to depth into bit. Convert the size into what? Bits. How to convert the size into the bits? 1 kilobyte means 1024. Byte means 8 bits. 1024 into 8. Correct. 1024 into 8. Now this is my size in bytes. Now size in bits. Convert the size into what? Bits. So let me take this example. Now what is the size he has given is? Size is equal to 1 KB. Means 1 kilobytes. What is size in bits is? Size in bits is 1K into 1. Byte is nothing but 1. 8 bits. What is 1K is nothing but 1024 into 8. What is 1024 into 8 is nothing but 8192 bits. Correct? 8192 bits. This is size in what? Size in bits now. So what is the width is? What is the width is talking about is 16 bits. 16 bits. Then how to calculate the depth is? What is depth? Depth is equal to the size in bits, right? Size in bits divided by what? Width. What is size in bits is nothing but 8192 divided by what is the width is 16. What is the value of this is? This is nothing but 512. Correct? If you calculate this, so 8192 divided by 16 is nothing but what? 512. Now this depth is 512. Then what is the address width is? To represent this, each location what is the address width is? Address width is nothing but what? So depth, you know that depth is equal to, is it 9? So this is depth is equal to 2 power what? Address width. you can take log on both sides. Okay, you can calculate what is the address width. What is the address width is nothing but. So this is 2 power 9, how much? 512. Therefore, address width is nothing but what? 9. Did you understand this? Are you clear? Okay, 1 kilobits is equal to 1024 bits. Size is 8192 bits. Size in bits. In bit is 16, depth is nothing but size divided by width is 5. Therefore, how you can design this? Using parameter. Using parameter, I can get a range. Correct. Range width minus 1 colon 0. Memory of what? Depth minus 1. Width is 16. 16 means 15 down to 0. Memory is nothing but what? 512. So memory is nothing but what? 511 into 0. You understand? So in this case, I have given as a size in bytes. Then width in what? Bits. Width in bits. Now I was asking to find out what? Find out what is the depth of this memory depth. Correct. Now let us go to the next one. To declare a memory of 256 bits size. 256 bit size. Whose depth is 64 bit. Whose depth is 64 bit. How to write this is? This size is nothing but. The size is 256 bit size and depth is 64. So how you can declare this? Then how to calculate the width is? What is width is nothing but 256 divided by what? 64. You need 4. Width is 4 now. Now I can write the range 3 down to 0. Width is 4 now. Let us copy this one. Now what is the size is? Is giving size in what? Bits. Is nothing but 256 bits. 256 bits. Depth is giving what? 64. So I need to calculate the width. What is width is nothing but size by depth. Now size is 256 divided by depth is 64. This gives me what? 4. So how to declare the memory of this is? I can write the range 3 down to 0. Right? Memory. What is the depth is nothing but 63 down to 0. So when the depth is 64, what is the memory address width is? This location address width is nothing but. Is it 6 bits? 2 power 5 means 5 bits? 2 power 5. So 6 bits means 2 power 6 is nothing but 64. So then I get what? Address width is what? 6. I hope now you're getting idea to solve this. Right? Now you can see, declare 16 kilobytes. 16 kilobytes memory with the width is 32. What is 16 kilobytes is nothing but? 16 into kilobytes. 16 kilobytes. 16 into, how to convert this into the bits is? 16 into 1024 into 8. 1024 into 8. And the width has given is 32. Now what is the depth is nothing but? 4092. 4092. What is the address width for this is? Is it 4092? The depth is 4092. Is it 5? Address width is 5. No. Now you can see this is size in bytes he has given, right? Size in bytes is equal to what? 16 KB. And width is nothing but what? Width is equal to 32. Now what is the size in? First let us convert size in what? Bits. How to size in bits is? 16 kilo means what? 1024 into byte means what? 8 bits. What is the value of this is? 16 into 1024 into what? 8. So what is size in bits is nothing but 131, correct, 072. Now what is the depth is? Depth is 31072 divided by 32. If I divide this by 32, 4092, this is the depth I'm getting. Depth is 4092. What is address with this? What is address with this nothing but? Is it 2 port 10 or 2 port 12? 2 port 12. So then therefore what is address with this nothing but? 12. You don't understand this? So this size in bits, how to calculate the depth, how to calculate the address width, how to calculate size in bits. Now you can take up this example. Suppose I want to declare 1 GB memory of width of 32. What is 1 GB memory? What is 1 GB memory is? What is size is I has given is 1 GB. What is size in bits is? 1 GB is equal to how many KBs? How many KBs? Huh? 1 GB is equal to 3 times of 1024. 3 times of 104. 104 into 104 into 104. So you take up this example and find, okay, what should be the depth and what is the width of this declaration of the memory? 1 GB memory of width of 32. So what is the port size to access the memory? To declare the byte address and memory of 1 KB size. So what are port size address with this memory? You take up these two as an example. Okay, try this. Now these are also some questions based on this. You declare 4 KB, 4 kilobytes memory with the 32 bit. Okay, so you can calculate how many address bits are required for accessing the 16 KB memory, which has 32 bit bus address bus bit. And another question is what is the size of the memory whose depth is 128 location. So and with the 64 bits, what is the address bit is required for accessing 1 kilobyte memory, which is a 1 byte address. You exercise these questions. Is it clear? Now we understand that how to declare the memory, and you can find also there are these questions answers also there here. You can go ahead this. See the question answer to these questions. Now let us see. Our intention is that how to declare the memory. What are the ports to the memory? How many ports will be there into the memory? So let us, if I talk about the memory, so memory is a memory. We understand what is the depth of the memory, what is the width of the memory. If I talk about the memory ports, what could be the ports to the memory? If you understand counter, what are the ports, input ports and output ports of the counter you can call? Clock is the one input port. Reset is one input port. Then count is output. What is the role of the clock? You know that sequential circuits are measured using what? Time only. I need a clock. Whenever rise edge comes, okay, I should do the counting operation. Count get incremented each rising edge of the clock comes. Right? So what are the ports to the memory is? To model this unit, of course, you need a clock. Clock is the one port. Whether input port is output port is. What is the direction I'm giving to this memory? Input port. Any arrow going inside means what? Input port. Any arrow going outside from the model is nothing but what? Output port. So one input is nothing but clock. Another input I can call it as what? I can take the reset. What is the use of this reset? To decide that reset is required to keep that into the what? Coming to the IDS. Means you make all the locations, all the memory locations to what? 0, 0, 0. I can use what? Reset. Yesterday we did programs and counters, right? If a reset is equal to 1, I'm making my default, my flip-flop outputs to 1. Choose to counts to 0. Only it is doing the operation, counting operation when my reset was 0. So another input I can call it as what? Reset. This is the clock is one input port. This is input port and then output port. I said that only declaring the memory is not required. Once you declare the memory, what we need to do? You should write the data. Write the data into the what? Memory. So to write this, what I need? What I need? I need an address, right? Address of the memory. What are the addresses? What is the address bit 000? This is a bit we call, right? This is a bit we call. This is a def. From this def, we know that how many locations will you get. In each location, what is the address bit? So that I need what? Address. Address is the one input. Correct? Then what is another input we can call? What is another input is? Suppose I want to write data to the memory. I need one more input. Shall I call that is nothing but W data? What is W data is nothing but write data. I'm writing the what? To the memory. Data into the memory means what? Write data. Is it input port or output port? I think. Input port. Now write the data means what? Already data is there in memory. I'm reading that memory. Correct? Read data. Correct? How to read the data? So I can call this nothing but what? Output port. This is how I can read. Output port. This is nothing but what? Read the data. Read the data. Read the data. Do you need any other input signals to this? Any other input signals required to do this? You need one more input, right? One more input is I should decide that when to write the data. I should decide that when to read the data. Write the data means you are writing the data to the memory. Reading means you are reading the data from the memory. So you should decide that when to write the data. When to write the data. I can write this nothing but write data underscore enable. If write data enable is equal to 1, say for example, I'm going to write the data into the memory. Correct? And then one more input I can call read data or data underscore enable. EN indicates enable. So in case of writing two inputs here, and I reduce the port into 1, I can make these two inputs into a single input. Right? Read enable or write enable. If read enable, read enable or write enable is equal to 1, you write the data. If this is equal to 0, you read the data. So instead of writing two ports here, read data enable and write data enable, I can write one. I can write only one input port. That I can write one. Read WDR RD. Or I can write write enable underscore 1. Read it. Some name I'm giving. Don't get confused. Write enable or read enable is equal to 1, I'm writing the data to the memory. If write enable or read enable is equal to 0, I'm reading from the what? Memory. Reading from the memory. You understand? Later we'll see that how to do handshaking. What is the handshaking concept in the memory? So handshaking concept requires two inputs. One is valid input and the ready input. So suppose two people are talking, they have to do handshaking first, right? Means I'm ready to talk, and we also ready to talk. I'm giving the request. He's giving me the what? Acknowledgement. Both are handshaking, then you can transfer the information. So handshaking concept will come later. First we'll understand what are the ports are input ports and what are the ports are output ports. Here you see, if I want to monitor the memory, what are the ports are input ports are? Clock, reset, address, write data, address are enable. Right? Based upon this, I'm deciding that. Based upon this enable, I'm deciding whether I should write the data, read the data. Then there's nothing but I'm reading the data from the memory. You understand this model? Now, if I'm asking to write a module, the port declaration, you can declare the port declaration, right? So I'm going to give the size and width. Then based upon the size and width, you create a memory. Right? You understand? Now this is the diagram I can call. These are ports. What are the ports required to access the memory is one. Clock and reset. Then what I need? Address. What I need? Write data. Read data. Here I'm using write enable or read enable. Or I can use what? I can combine these two signals to one. One signal, write enable or read enable. So these are the ports of to access the memory. You understand? So if I list down the ports to the memory access, so now I can call, suppose I want to do handshaking. Means what it means by handshaking is one more input signal is nothing but valid signal. Valid signal. And then one output signal is nothing but ready signal. Valid and the ready means if there are two persons are there. Two persons are there. If they want to transfer the data, what I can do, what they're doing, the person one is giving request to one. He's giving request to one. Person two. Now once they are going to shake hands, then acknowledgement will be done. Means they both are there shake hands. Now you can transfer the information. So this is nothing but like a handshaking concept. To do the handshaking concept, if I want to do handshaking concept, another two inputs or one input I'm using is nothing but valid. If valid is equal to 1, and then ready is equal to 1, this is nothing but I'm giving the request. Now this person will give me 1. Ready is equal to 1. Then I can do one handshaking concept. If any one of these is not true, so that I cannot make one handshaking. He is ready to give the second, but I'm not giving the acknowledgement. I can do handshaking. If he is ready, request is ready, but he is not doing shaking. Ready is not 1. I can not make a one handshaking. So to do this, so we are using one handshaking with the valid and the ready data. So if I write the memory ports to this, if I list down the memory ports to accessing the memory, I can write the clock underscore I. For your sake of understanding, underscore I indicates here is nothing but inputs. So what are the inputs is? Underscore I is input, reset is input, address is input, W data means 1, write data is input, R data means 1. Output, you can look at this. Look at this line. What is R data is nothing but output. Right? Then what I'm using here, WR means read enable or write data. Read the data, write the data. Is this input or output? Input. Valid is input. So I can write valid underscore I. What is ready is output. Ready is out. So these are the port list. These are the port list of what? Memory. Then you can declare the directions. What are the directions? Here, what are the ports required to access the memory is clock. Why clock is need? All the write and read operations. When you are writing the data to the memory or reading data to the memory, it should happen at what? Only it should happen at what? At the rising interval or calling interval. The clock also you can decide. So this is nothing but what? Synchronous second clock, synchronous data. So all the write and read happens in the activity of the clock means rising bits. Why do we need a reset? Why do we need a reset? Reset the memory contents. Otherwise, what will happen? There will be some junk data will be there. If you are not resetting the data in your memory, there will be junk data which will impact the performance of the other operations. So it will impact the chip functionality. Example, playing audio file with the asset junk data. Right? So reset is a very important concept for what? Any chip, it brings the chip to the what? Known state of the operation. Known state of the operation using what? Reset. These are the two inputs. What is another input is address. What is the use of this address? Address, which index of the memory we want to access. Right? I want to access, sometimes I don't require to access all the locations of the memory. Only the particular slicing. I will slice the address, then I will be taking only that address. You understand? So address is an index of memory which we want to access the data. And what is W data is? Data port for writing to the what? Memory. R data means data port for what? Reading the data from the what? Memory. You understand? If you understand what are the ports for the memory, writing a program is easy. If you're not understanding all these port declaration and port directions, it is quite difficult to understand modeling the memory in the Verilog. Writing a Verilog program, right? Not easy. Now what is WR and WREAD and WR and RD? Enables. What enables signal? It is how many bit it is. Okay, I can declare this as 1 bit. So 1 bit signal indicate the what? Whether we want to write the memory or what? Data memory. This will decide. So this enable is equal to 1, what we are doing? We are writing to the memory. Enable is equal to 0, we are writing the memory. So what about this valid is? Valid is equal to 1, what we are doing? We are in the test bench, we are saying that doing a valid transaction. Either you can do what? Write or read to the memory. If valid is equal to 0, what we are doing? Test bench do not do any transaction. Transaction means what? Information exchanging. Transaction should happen. Both request and acknowledgement matches. If anyone does not matches, we are not making the what? Handshake. Transaction will not happen. This is the one. So on the read also say, read is equal to 1, do what? Transaction. If read is equal to 0, no transaction. What is this using? How you are doing handshaking using the valid and the read? Now let us go detail about this. What is needed handshaking? So analogy of this is nothing but if you see, if your two people are meeting each other, they start with what? Handshaking. If both people have to raise the hands. The first person is raising the hand is nothing but what? Valid is equal to 1. Second person raising the hand in response to the what? First person. So then hand raising is happened to the second person. So that I can what? Ready is equal to 1. What if the second person does not raise the hand? Handshaking does not happen. Transaction won't happen, right? Since ready is equal to 1. 0. What if first person does not raise the hand? First person does not raise the hands and second person raises the hands. Now valid is nothing but 1. 0. And then ready is nothing but 1. 0. Sorry, ready is 1. He's raising the hand. Second person raises the hand. But first person does not raise the hand. Is the transaction will happen? No. Right? So what is required for handshaking to happen? What is required? Both should raise the hands. Valid is equal to 1 and ready is equal to 1. So what if the person 1 raises the hand now and the second person raises the hand after the 1 hour? Handshaking should be complete one. That should be happening within the fixed time. When you start doing the time, that should be happening in the so and so time only. Right? If it is rising in some other time, handshaking will not be completed. It should complete within the fixed time duration. So this is the use of the what? Valid and the ready signal. You understand? So with this, now let us start writing the what? Model for the Verilog program for the memory. So your same thing. How this valid and ready will help us to do the transactions. Means valid and ready combination. Valid is 1, ready is 0. Test bench gives the what? Valid transaction to the memory, but memory is not ready to the what? Test one. If valid is 0, ready is 1. Test bench is not giving valid transaction to the memory, but memory is not ready to the test one. If valid is 0, ready is 0. Nothing. Test bench is not giving any valid transaction to the memory, and memory is also not responding to the what? Not ready to respond. So this is very important. Valid is 1 and ready is 1. What we are doing? The test bench is giving a valid transaction to the memory. It is also ready to the what? Respond. This should happen at what? We are writing a program that this should happen at what? Every blockage. Handshaking can also using two other names, like you can write what? Request or acknowledge. So the fundamental concept is nothing but for handshaking to happen, two components are required. One to give the request, another to give the what? Other to acknowledge. I cannot give the handshake to only myself, right? So handshaking is initiated to say that I want to give some information to you. Other component conveys its readiness of what? Readiness by running the ready is equal. So this is nothing but a handshaking operation. Now let us write the program to this. To write this program, first what we need to start with the based upon the size. You declare the width, you declare the depth, you will declare the what? Address width. And then what are the ports are the input ports, what are the ports are the output ports. So what are the port directions with respect to the memory? Address is the input, clock is the input, reset is the input, W data is input, read data is the output, and 1 bit of signals are read, write is nothing but 1. You can consider this as input, not in-out. So usually you should avoid when you are modeling any memory, the type of ports you are using is, you try to use the input port and the output port. Try to avoid one ports, in-out. And then valid is input, ready is 1, output. So you are writing just underscore I is nothing but what are the ports are input port, what are the ports are output port. Underscore I and underscore 0 tells that these are the ports are the input port and the output port. Then what I need to do? Size of the ports I should know. So how to get the size of the ports? What are the size of the ports is nothing but one is width, one is depth, another one is what? Address width. So address size depending upon the memory depth. You agree me? Correct? And then W data, read data will be what? Will be the what? Memory width. What is W data, read data? Is depending upon what? Memory depth or width? Memory width. W data means what? Whatever the data I should write. If I'm talking of depth of 8, 0 to 7, address width is 3. Correct? Each depth will take 8 bit data means what? I should keep 8 bit data into that memory. So therefore, if I want to write data to the memory, how many bits are required? How many bits are required? I'm talking about this is the, let us take, this is the memory. This is the memory. The width is nothing but 8 bits. Width is 8 bits. Depth is 8. Then how many locations are you getting? 0, 1, up to 7, 7. So these are the locations. The location 0, location 1, up to 7, 1. Location 7. What is address width to represent this? What is address width I can write? This is address of how many bits it is required? 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, up to 7, 1, 1, 1, 1. You understand? Now I want to write the data to this memory. W data. Write the data to the memory. What is the width of this? I should declare this is. It's nothing but 8. Means 7 down to 0. 8 bits we are writing to this, right? What is the width of this is? 8 bit. Right. Now if I want to read the data from the memory, this to write, this to read. Read the data. So what is the port size I should declare this is? It's nothing but also 8. Based on what is the memory you are modeling. you should declare the port size of the read data and the write data. Are you understanding? Now this is nothing but port address. W data, write data will be depending upon what? Memory width of the memory, and the read and write enable valid, and the read is nothing but how many bits? Single bit. And suppose I want to declare this. I want to declare 1K small b here. What is small b indicates? Bits. 1 kilobits memory with 16 bit width. Now you can tell me what is W data I should represent, what is read data I should represent, what is the memory size, what is the address width is. Can you declare the memory to this? Let us take this example. You write, this is a memory I am giving to you. What is the memory sizes? What is memory sizes? Declare the 1 KB memory with what? 16 bit width. 16 bit width. Right. Now what are the ports are basically? What are the ports for the memories? Clock, reset, correct. Then what I need to do? Address, then what? Write the data, read the data, then read, enable, then what I need? Valid, then what I need? Ready. So this is I can write what? Input, this is input, this is what? Input, this is what? Input, this is output, input and output. Now 1 KB, the size is what? Size is 1 kilo bits it is. 1 kilo bits. Correct. What is the width he has given? This width also he has given. Width is nothing but what? 16 bits. Width is 16 bits. Width is 16 bits. Now what is the address width is? What is the address width is? Now you to find out address width, to find out the what? Depth. What is depth is? Size divided by width. What is size is? 1 KB means 1024 divided by width is what? 16. How much it is? Is it 64? It should be 64. 16 bit. 1024 divided by 16. This is nothing but what? 64. Okay, what is address width is? Address width is 6. Address width is nothing but 64 means what? Address width is 6. Now to declare this. Now what is address width is? 5 down to 0. What is the W data means? 15 down to 0. Right? Then what is the read data is nothing but 15 down to 0. And this is nothing but what? 111. Right? Now to write a memory to this. Right? 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 What is this is nothing but? Width is 15 down to 0. Memory of what it is? Memory of what is depth is? 63 down to 0. Right? If I'm considering this is kilobytes, 1 KB, then what is the depth of this? 1024 divided by 16, how much I'll be getting? 512. So in this example, okay, yes, they are considering a 1 let us write this is in the bytes, KB. Okay, you also consider bytes. So bytes, 1 kilobyte, not bits it is. 1 kilobyte. Means what is size is nothing but 1024 into 8. Then this becomes 1. 512. Correct? This 512, what is the address bit is? It's nothing but 9. Address bit is 9. This is 8 down to 0. This is same. 15 down to 0, 15 down to 0. And what is the memory depth is? What is the memory depth is nothing but 5, 1, 1, pull into 3. Did you understand? Is it clear? This is an example. Now write the Verilog memory, Verilog file coding. To write this, what we need to do? To write the Verilog code to this, to model this memory. So memory coding algorithm. So memory we are using for synchronous design. Okay. All operations to the memory happening only at what it is. Raising edge of the class. So 3 types of operations are possible at the raising edge of the class. What is the operation is? Reset update. So reset all the register variables. So memory output ports becomes 1, zeros. Reset not happen, what I need to do? Do the valid transaction making what? Valid is equal to 1. And write transaction, store the W data into the memory address location. And read the memory content into the what? Read data from the address locations. No transaction into the memory means 1. Valid is equal to 0. Read is equal to 0. You understand? So this memory is not similar to what you are discussing memory about the flip-flop. Flip-flop used to store the what? Only 1 bit storage. Do not confuse this memory with the flip-flop. So it is possible to have a memory read, write happens at both edges of the clock. Now we are writing what? Only the raising edge. Raising edge we are writing the data or reading the data. Is it possible that you can do what? In one raising edge you do the write the data. The another edge what you can do? Read the data. So the single clock only you can do what? Clock means raising edge and also it includes the falling edge also. One clock if I am talking about. Raising edge and the falling edge. Right? During complete one clock period I have what? Rise edge also, fall edge also. You can write a program that it is possible to have a memory. The read and write happens in both edges. But in our case what we are doing? Only whenever the raising edge. For the one clock we are doing what? Write operation and read operation. For the complete one clock. You understand? So that type of memory is called, we call it DDR. Means double data rate RAM. We call DDR means double data rate RAM. Where read and write happens at what? Raising edge. In single clock you can do read and the write happens. So it is quite complex to implement here. First we'll understand that at least how to modeling the memory. In upcoming lecture Verilog and all, there's a big project DDR project. There you can see how to do this DDR memory model. You will understand here in the Verilog how to modeling the memory based upon the size, depth and the width. Do you understand? Now can you start writing a program to this with understanding of this, with the depth, size and depth, how to declare, how to find out the width, etc. Then you know that what are the ports and the input ports and what are the ports and the output ports. You understand? Now let us start with writing the program. How to write a program? So once we know the port list and the direction and the size, we can start declaring the module. So module memory Verilog code ports declarations are what? Memory, right? What is the module name is? I'm using memory. Now you can write the input and output ports. Let us take width is 8 bit. Sorry, width is 16 bit. Width is 16 bit. Then you can take depth is 32. Width is 16 bit. Depth is 32. Now you can model the memory. So I'm going to give the information this. What is the width is I'm giving is? Width is 16 bit. What is depth is? 32. Depth is 32. Depth is 32. Can you write a program to this? Write a module to this? What I need to start? Module, right? What is module name I can consider as? Memory. Then what I need to write? What are the inputs to this is nothing but clock. Shall I write like this for your understanding? Underscore I indicates what? Input. Then reset underscore I is input. Then address underscore I is input. Then write data is input. Then our data is nothing but read data is nothing but input. Then what other inputs I need? Read underscore write I can take data. Read write data is input or output? Input. Then valid is the input. Then ready is the ready is the output. Right? Ready is the output. This is the port declaration. This is the port declaration. Yeah. So after this session, you'll be having the mock interviews. Okay. You should stay back here and attend the mock interviews. Okay. For offline and online. For the offline students, the mock interview start today at 11:30. Okay. All the offline students, you stay back here and then attend the mock interviews. And then offline students, the mock interviews start from tomorrow. Sorry, online student, the mock interviews start tomorrow at the same time. 11:30. Okay. Now we declare the port list. And what we need to declare? Directions. What are the directions? What are the inputs? Input is what? Clock underscore right. What? Reset underscore right. Then address I need to declare as what? Vector, right? Based upon what is the size I have given this? What is the width is? Width is 16 bits. Depth is 32. Depth is 32. Then from this you should calculate what? Size. It is a title, right? Then what I need to do? Input. Shall I declare the parameters here? Why you doing the parameters? You can customize. You can change this into a different memory model. Right? You can make this into 1 KB. You can make this into 4 KB or 4 GB. Right? For that, I'm going to declare the what? Parameters. Parameter. What are the parameters I can declare? Width. Then parameter what? Depth. And what I can declare? What I need? Parameter of what? Address width. I can write this something but address underscore what? Width. These are the 3 parameters. Width, depth, and address width. Then I declare the input output. The next input I'm going to declare as write the data. Right? Then what I need to do? Valid write the data underscore I is the input. Correct? Then valid underscore I is the another input. Correct? Valid underscore I is another input. This is a scalar or vector? Scalar, 1 bit. Correct? Then what I need to do? What are the output is? Output range of what? Range of shall I write ready underscore what? Of work means what? Output. Then what I need to declare? What are the inputs? Input. What is input? Width, right? Width minus 1 down to 0 of what? W data, write data of input. Correct? What is the width of the data? Write data. 16. So width minus 1 I can declare. Next is what? Again, address width I need to declare. Input, correct? Again, what I can do? Address underscore width, correct? Underscore address underscore width minus 1 down to 0 of 1. 0 of 1 it is. Address underscore I, correct? Now I should declare what is the parameter of the width. What is the width is? 16, right? What is the depth is? 32. From this, what is the address width is? Address width is nothing but 1, 5. You understand? Now what is the width of the right data is? 16. What is the width of the address? Address is? What is the width of the address is? Address underscore width means what? Say 5. So 4 down to 0 means what? 5 bits. 32, depth is 32. If you write the model to this, how you can write the model to this, memory model to this? Now this is my depth, right? This is the depth. Depth is nothing but 1. 32. So width is nothing but 1. 16. Right? So these are the address locations 0, 1 up to zone 1, 32. To represent this address width, how many bits are required? 5 bits are required. Up to zone 1 is 31. 1, 1, 1, 1. This is what we are modeling now. Now once you model the memory, then we are doing the write operation and read operation. Are you clear this? Now what I need to do next is output, right? Output, what? Range of what it is. Width, right? Width minus 1, who's and what? 0 of what it is. What it is? All data? All data of what it is? Output? This is output, right? Read data is nothing but 1. Output. Then what I need to do? What I need to do next time? Now I need to model the memory, right? Memory. So this is announcement to the online student who are not paid the fees. So they have to pay the fees today in the final install. Okay, then what I need to do? I need to write the what? Memory, right? Memory what? Range is nothing but what? Width minus 1, whole and 1, 0. Of what is this nothing but? Memory. Will I take memory as an array name? Array of vector it is. Then what I need to do this is width of depth. Depth minus 1, whole and 1, 0. Now what is the width is 16 bit. What is the depth is? 32. Based upon depth we are calculating the what? Address width. What is address width is? Fine. You can understand this is? First you understand how to do the port list and then port declaration. Right? Then I'm going to do end module. End module. Module and then end module. Now what I want to do here? How to model the memory? How to write the design file for the modeling the memory? So I go with what? Always advantage, passage of the clock. Then what I need to do? Begin. What I need to do here? I have a reset pin, right? Then we'll go for valid and the ready, and then write the data enable. First we'll write a logic forward based on the reset. Right? What I want to do in reset is equal to 1. Bring it to what? Ideal state, steady state. Right? So I can write E. What I can write? Reset underscore clock underscore I, right? Reset clock underscore I. Clock underscore I. If reset underscore I is equal to what? 1. 1. What I need to do? Begin. What I need to do? If reset I is equal to 1. Address underscore I is equal to what? I need to make address underscore I is equal to what? 0. So I can make this is equal to 0. How to make for all the location address I is equal to 0? So this is a case that when reset is equal to 1, let us make read write data is equal to what? Is equal to 0. Okay, then what I can do? Valid is equal to what? I can make what? Valid is equal to 0. I can make valid is equal to 0. Then what I can do? Ready also 0. You can make ready also 0. You can make ready underscore 0 output is also what? 0. Then this is also what? These are also input, right? This is what? Right. Then what you can do? How to make all the memory locations to 0? I can go with what? For 1. Let us take I. I is equal to 0. I is equal to 0. Then if I'm using I should declare this, right? Declare what? I as 1. Integer of I. Integer of I. If I is equal to 0, then what? I is less than 1 I need to write. All the memory locations I want to make 0. Less than? Is it width? Width means what? I can write what? Depth, right? All the locations means what? Depth. I can write a depth. You understand this? Depth, then what I need to do? What is the for loop is? I can increment I is equal to I plus 1. I plus 1. Here what I need to do? What I need to do? Memory of, right? Memory of what? Memory of address underscore I is equal to what? 0. All the memory locations. I can make. You understand? So what I need to say, you can see this is the one. First we are declaring all this. Clock reset. Address is nothing but how many bits here. So your address we are taking it here is 8 bit and W data is 16 bit. Read data is 1 bit and then ready is output and this is also bit is taking 16 bits here. This example. What is the width for this is nothing but 16 bit. What is our address bit is 8. Then what is the depth it is? Address bit is 8. 2.8 means what? What is 2.8? 256. So depth of what? 256 it is. Now what we are doing? So module can be declared as below like this. So output read data is 15 bit. Input read data input is single bit. And output is ready is also output bit. Now what we are doing here is nothing but coming to this part. This is how we are declaring. So this is another example. Whose parameter width is 1, 16 and depth is 128. Address width is 7. Then we are declaring now. Are you clear? So what I want to do in this case is if my reset is equal to 1, this is the one I'm talking. If reset is equal to 1, what I'm doing? Read data is equal to 0, ready is equal to 0. Then what I'm doing? For all the memory address of I. So address of I what we are doing is nothing but we are assigning to the 0. So this we are doing when reset is equal to 1. The else part, what we are doing? If valid is equal to 1, ready is equal to 1. So what we are doing? Understand this. If reset is equal to 1, what we are doing? Read data is equal to 0. Then ready is also what? 0. Then reset is equal to 1. All the memory locations what I want to do? 0. So this memory location of I am taking. So what this will do? Memory of 0, memory of 1 up to so on 1. Memory of the depth. What is depth for this is nothing but. So here depth is nothing but 32. Width is 16. Therefore address width is nothing but 5. For all the memory we are assigning to what? 0. When this is reset is equal to 1. Else part in the reset is equal to 0 what we are doing? If we are checking that if valid is equal to 1 and then if valid is equal to 1 what we need to check? Ready. If ready is equal to 1 then what we need to do? If read write enable is equal to 1 what we are doing? We are writing the data to the what? Memory. So memory of address underscore I what we are writing? WD. We are writing the data. Correct. In the else part what we are doing? If read write is equal to 0. Read write is equal to 0 what we are doing? We are doing the reading of this. Are you understand this? If reset is equal to 1 all the memory locations we are keeping 0. If valid is equal to 1 read is equal to 1 what we are doing? We are checking the condition. If read write is equal to 1 we are writing the data. If read write is equal to 0 what we are doing? We are reading the data. You don't understand this. So what I can write in this case is here if reset I is equal to 1 what I can do this. So instead of making this to 0 I can do? Read the data underscore output is equal to 1 0. Then what I should make? Ready is equal to 1 0. In that case what I need to do? For I is equal to 0, I is less than depth, I is incremented. So memory of 1. Memory of I is equal to 1 making to 0. Then what I can do? This is the end part, right? This is the end. Then I can go with 1. Else part. The else what I need to do? In the else begin what I can do? If right? If valid, right? Valid underscore I is equal to 1. Begin. What I need to check here? Ready underscore 0 is equal to 1. Then what I need to do? Again we need to write the condition. What condition? If condition. Again if condition. If what? If. So we are using WR underscore, correct? WR underscore data underscore I is equal to 1. In this case what I need to do? Memory of address underscore I. This is what we are doing. For the addresses we are writing the what? Data underscore I. Correct? The else part what we are writing? Else. Where our data, correct? Our data underscore I is equal to what I need to do? Memory of address. I'm reading the what? Memory of the address. Memory of the address underscore what? I. You understand? Then what I need to do? Here. For this, I need to do the end, right? So here I need to, I'm using if condition, is the end. Then I need to use the what? Then I need to do the end always. Then what I need to do in the module. Understand this program properly. So we have declared the port C. Port
Sure.
declaration. Yes, hello.
The declaration of output ready. No, read the 13th line, sir. That read data, right?
Okay, this should be not a with right. R data. This is data. Okay, that's spelling mistake. This is nothing but R data. R data.
But you have not used the same name in the last line, sir.
R data underscore. This is nothing but output. Right. Go in. If write data underscore I is equal to 0, what I am doing? I'm reading the data from the memory. Correct. So memory address of what? I. You understand this? So here, always speaking, if reset is equal to 1, if R data is making what? 0. If reset is equal to 1, right? I'm not doing the reading operation. Ready also what? Is not ready to do the transactions. Means reading or writing transaction. But this read also 0. Now, if reset is equal to 1, what I'm doing is all the memory locations, I'm keeping 1. See, so I is iterating from A to B. 0 to 10. Means I takes a 0 to 31. So 0 to 31, all the memory locations of Y what we are keeping? Zeros. You can understand when this will happen? When reset is equal to 1. I don't want to do any reading the data and writing the data. All memory locations of my memory should be put into what? Zeros. This will happen when reset is equal to 1. The else part what I'm doing for this, in the else part what I'm doing, I'm checking if valid is equal to 1. If valid is true, then I'm checking for what? What is the body of the CP is nothing but ready. If ready is also 1, now what I'm doing? I'm checking for what? Read, write data enable. If read, write data enable is equal to 1, then what I'm doing? Write operation is you're writing the data to the 1 memory. Else, what you're doing? If else means what? This becomes 0, right? Else means this becomes 0. When this is 0, what you're doing? You're reading the data. You're reading the data. You don't understand this? Are you clear? Now for this we need to write the test benches. Write the test bench and generate input. Generate input is updated to the design file. We collect output. Whether you are writing the data based upon this valid, ready, and the writing data. When this is all these three are true, we are doing what? Writing the data. If this is 2 are true, right? And this is what? This is what? 0. Then what we are doing? What are the memory locations data we are reading the? You know, analyze this design file. So can you write a test bench and then take a test bench number? Okay. You understand this design file, right? If you based upon this, what you are understanding, you write the test bench to this. Apply the input. Generate the input, apply the input to this. You see the read operation and write operation. And then we'll see there are few more concepts with the memory. Those are concepts like front door access and the back door access. What is the use of this front door access and back door access? So we'll see that in the next session. So with this, you understand that how many ports will be there for the memory. What are the ports are input ports, what are the ports are the output ports. Based upon the size and the width, how to declare the depth and the addressability. Then we are understanding how to write the behavioral model. If reset is equal to 1, we are making our memory location to 0. Read option is read also 1, 0. Read is also 3. Then if valid is 1, read is 1, ready is 1, then write data, read data enable is 1, then we are writing the data. Write operation is 1. So if write data is 0, then what we are doing? Read operation. You understand? So you're trying to write a test bench to this, what you are understanding. So we'll continue in the next session.